Now I tell you what, we're going to get on to introduction, starting with the visiting Philadelphia Freedom.
How do I sound, guys? Well, it looks like it's going to be a breezy evening, but much cooler than it was on Friday evening. How's that sound?
This year, this gentleman qualified into the main draw of a major for the first time at the Australian Open. He reached
what was that, me?
at the Puerto Vallarta Challenger. Picked up first ATP Challenger.
So Fabrice Martin, Kevin King, Taylor Townsend, Vanya King, not Kevin King, and Vanya King, and Spears, Nestor, Kecmanovic.
All right, we have Kecmanovic, King, Spears, Townsend, Atawo, King, Martin, Vanya King again, Taylor Townsend. How's that sound? Daniel Nestor.
Wimbledon in doubles and the U.S. Open in doubles, making her the first American girl for 30 years to finish the year as the #1 junior. Please welcome Taylor Townsend. Now playing in her 6th season of World Team Tennis with the Philadelphia Freedoms. Previously, she played for the Boston Lobsters, the Washington Castles, and back in 2014, briefly the Springfield Blazers. This year, she's captured her 18th WTA doubles trophy after successfully defending her title in Stuttgart. Please welcome Raquel Atawo. And playing his 3rd World
Do you know this name that Townsend upset Alizé Cornet?
Yeah, Cornet, yeah. She just, matter of fact, she just won in, I think, Gstaad. Sweden or Switzerland. She's Stad. She's
be out of here.
She's not the #1 French female. Caroline Garcia is the #1 French female, but at one time she was.
Okay.
She's top 30 in the world, and she'll probably by next week she'll be top 20.
Okay.
Please welcome Coach Craig Carden.
Don't worry about all the wind sound. There's nothing we can do.
Okay.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Springfield Lasers. Here are the players. She'll make her WTT debut in 2018 for the Springfield Lasers as a substitute player. Recently won the first WTA titles for her career and was a singles quarterfinalist in Nuremberg. She claimed the Wimbledon girls doubles title in 2015. Please welcome Betty Stoller. Playing her 8th season of World Team Tennis, her 3rd with the Lasers, she achieved a career high doubles ranking of #10.
See that too.
Enrique and the judge.
Get some close-ups if you can.
Good God, Abigail Spears.
Team Tennis comes your way tonight from Cooper Tennis Complex and MediaCom Tennis Stadium in Springfield, Missouri. As the season approaches its midway point, the league leaders are in Springfield tonight as the Philadelphia Freedoms take on the Springfield Lasers. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cooper Tennis Complex in Springfield. I'm Don West along with Doug Ellie. Good matchup tonight in the league. Philadelphia coming in with a record of 4-1. And, Doug, these Freedoms have clearly shown they're the best in the league so far.
Yeah, right now they're the best in the league with team play, with women's singles and women's doubles behind the play of Taylor Townsend and Raquel Atawo.
And for the Springfield Lasers coming in at 2-3, the season's been kind of a mix of up and down. They won a couple of straight here at home, but then lost a heartbreaker on Friday night.
Yeah, they've actually had a great run here at home. Wednesday and Thursday finishing with great matches, and then the heartbreaker on Friday with Jack Sock, the premier Laser. But look for them to have a strong night again tonight. I think it'll come down again to the wire, and it can go either way.
Philadelphia Freedoms and the Springfield Lasers set to go in World Team Tennis. It comes your way when we come back to Springfield, Missouri in a minute.
Experience the Galleria, a kitchen and bath showplace only at Harry Cooper Supply. From faucets that reflect both fashion and function to innovative and relaxing jet tubs, we carry state-of-the-art products you want and back them with the experience and superior service you deserve. Browse our professional-grade products from Delta, Brizo, Bain Ultra, Jetta, Moen, Toto, Jason, LK, and more. Revitalize your kitchen or bath at the Galleria and come home to fine products that truly reflect your style.
The average family uses 7 internet devices at the same time. From online grocery shopping, to online doctor visits, to online fitness, we're more connected than ever. By 2022, a typical home could have 500 smart devices. That's why at MediaCom, we've increased all our speeds, and we're bringing gigabit speeds to every community our internet serves. So while technology is changing fast, we'll continue to stay ahead.
Here in Springfield, Missouri, an earlier start on this Sunday evening as we get ready for World Team Tennis. Once again, the Springfield Lasers hosting their 4th of 7 home matches this evening and a 4-match streak in 5 days for the Lasers at home. And tonight they meet the Philadelphia Freedoms for the first time. Philadelphia 4-1, and their only loss to Orange County when the Breakers had both Kevin Anderson and Sloane Stevens. Your Wilson lineups tonight, along with the order of events, as chosen by the Lasers head coach. It will be men's singles with Kevin King for Philadelphia against Miomir Kecmanovic for the Lasers. Then women's doubles, Raquel Atawo and Taylor Townsend against Vanya King and Abby Spears. Then men's doubles with King and Fabrice Martin against Daniel Nestor and Kecmanovic. Women's singles should be a great match, Taylor Townsend against Vanya King. And in mixed doubles, it's Townsend Martin against Spears and Nestor to close out the night. Head coach of the Freedoms is Craig Carden, a veteran of World Team Tennis, his 15th year as a coach, 16th year in the league. Coached Philadelphia from 2004 to 10, and then again in 2016 and 17, so his 3rd year back in his 2nd stint as the head coach of the Freedoms. And the veteran J.L. DeYager, 12 years on the bench, and a great league honors for J.L. as well, the South African. Calling the action tonight is Kim Kilgore, chair umpire. We start the evening at 87 degrees with a fairly strong north wind, which will blow from the bottom of your screen to the top tonight. And Doug, you get down in the inside the stadium here, and it'll certainly swirl too.
Yeah, once you get in the pit down there, it just it goes all over the place. So look for, I mean, if they're tracking that ball well, they'll be hitting some clean shots, but you will get a few frame shots into the stadium.
Kevin King takes the court for the Philadelphia Freedoms, 27 years old, from the Atlanta area, and he is a World Team Tennis rookie, currently ranked number 170 in singles. And for the Springfield Lasers, it is Miomir Kecmanovic, World Team Tennis rookie, just 18 years old, back on the court tonight after the Jack Sock appearance here on Friday. Born in Serbia, now lives in Florida. So here we go, the Lasers and the Freedoms for the first of 3 meetings this year. 2 of the 3 are here in Springfield, the other in Philadelphia. But Doug, lots of tennis in here already, 5 matches, and these teams haven't seen each other yet.
That's correct, and they'll see a lot of each other in the next week. It's an advantage, obviously, for the Lasers to have the home field advantage for 2 of those matches, especially with their 2-3 record, and Philadelphia with the 4-1 record.
Lasers wins over San Diego and New York, losses to the Aviators in Orange County on the road and the Breakers on Friday night. Philadelphia 4-1, their only loss again to Orange County Thursday. And Kecmanovic gets under one.
And there's your first frame shot, just from the heavy wind. Look for this to be a very good match between 2 rookies. They're feeling each other out right now, playing the middle a lot, not going for anything big.
Kevin King has played all of the Freedoms men's singles games. He's 20-18. That's middle of the league, 3rd place. Kecmanovic has gone 10-18 after starting 0-10. And Jack Sock went 5-1 on Friday in his 1 singles appearance.
Yeah, Misha is settling down for the Lasers in this singles position.
Back to even in the game.
And King has had a fantastic, this has been his best season out on the Pro Tour. Great slice serve out wide, stretching King, getting the error.
Game point for Misha, and he'll take game 1 of men's singles. So Kecmanovic, currently number 186 in singles, but up and coming at just 18 years old. Serve now to Kevin King. This year, he qualified into the main draw of a major for the first time in Sydney.
2-time All-American at Georgia Tech.
And the tech in Georgia Tech means something to Kevin King. He got his degree in mechanical engineering.
Well, he needed that on that slice back and up the line a little bit. A little bit off with the timing. Beautiful overhead. That was not an easy shot to do, especially for a winning shot.
Coach Craig Carden on the Philadelphia Freedoms bench, color commentator for the U.S. Open World feed. played on the tour from 1984 to 88.
Great lefty slice serve up the tee. Typical of a left-hander on the deuce side.
He gets behind that one too much again.
And the wind got under that too. It's an unfair advantage for the righty to play the lefty in tennis because it's the forehand going to the backhand on the cross courts.
But it goes both ways. Ooh, would have been solid.
That was a great read. Misha guessed a little early where King was going to hit that forehand for the winning shot. Clean hit, just caught the top of the net.
South African J.L. de Jager, Vanya King back in singles tonight for Springfield. Still nursing a sore hand after the injury on Wednesday here at the indoor court. King gets his first service game, and we're 1-1.
Yeah, beautiful serve out wide. On the ad side, that's the bread and butter serve for a lefty. And look to see, I mean, we saw Jack Sock on Friday miss that high backhand return. Once again, it's that American twist serve that bounces up really high, puts a lot of pressure on the two-handed backhand.
Set up for Misha, and he goes down the line.
Big first serve to set up the weak return out of King, and then finishing it off with the forehand up the line.
And again, the deep return.
And King is right now hitting with the wind, and he's going to have to find a way to take a little speed off of that serve and spin it back in.
Game to Kecmanovic. 2-1 on serve in men's singles to start the night here in Springfield, Missouri.
That's one of the things that I had to learn down when I moved here from California, dealing with the wind. We just didn't have this kind of wind out in San Diego.
Hardly ever?
Hardly ever.
Oh, wow.
We just had a Santa Ana wind that would come in from the desert, but you knew where it was blowing. Here it blows all over the place.
No doubt.
King struggling with hitting with the wind right now. Needs to put a little more spin on those ground strokes, have the ball.
Listed as north at 12 right now, but gusting stronger than that. Let in play. Big finish for King.
Misha did not take advantage of that first lob opportunity right there. Needed to do more with that ball. Beautiful curve off the bounce. That goes in, that's tough to return.
King back on top in the game now. Games go to 4. Sets go to 5. If the set is tied 4-4, we play a 9-point tiebreaker, first 1 to 5. Every point, every game has meaning in World Team Tennis. King with some game points now on the serve.
I liked how Misha stepped in to hit that. It fell short on his side because of the wind. Right play. Nice change up off the return.
Kecmanovic needs 2 more run together here now.
Let's see if King goes for his big slice serve out wide.
Oh.
Down the tee.
And we're 2-all at the end change in men's singles.
Beautiful serve down the tee. Caught Kecmanovic leaning, which you will see a lot of times off a lefty slice serve on the ad side.
How would you expect Misha to handle the wind in the near court now? Is he going to have to get a handle on it quickly?
I think he's going to do a good job with it. He puts a little more spin on the ball than King, so I don't see him having difficulty on this side, and might even be an advantage, because if you can spin the ball, once it bounces on the other side, the wind takes it and accelerates it. So it's much harder for the player who's playing against the wind to track it and hit it solid.
Nice crowd tonight here at Mediacom Tennis Stadium. A lot more people on the sunny side tonight because it's not all that hot. Just a great setting and atmosphere for tennis here in Springfield, Missouri. One of the tennis hubs of the Midwest. One
of the nicest stadiums as well for actually watching professional tennis. It's not too large. It's a good seat anywhere in the stadium.
A look at Mediacom Tennis Stadium. And Kecmanovic now from the near court with the wind behind him.
Just hit it just a little bit too hard there, and wind got under it.
Perfect return there for King.
Yeah, right at his feet. I don't know what happened there. Looked like Misha maybe thought it wasn't going to come over. Gave up on it a little early.
Lost his concentration there for just a second. That's all it took. Kecmanovic now serving 1-2 in the game, 2-2 in the set.
That's not the return King wanted. He's up 2-0 in the game. Second serve. Needs to get that return in, put the pressure on Misha. Same thing, two return errors in a row.
All twos here for now. Oh, tremendous.
Did you see that ball dive?
Yes.
Right after it passed the net, it just took a dive. Watch how good setup, and just accelerates through.
You'd like to have that action on the ball every time.
Great regroup from Misha, down 0-2 in that game, wins 4 straight points. That should give him some big confidence.
Game to Misha puts him up 3-2.
Beautiful slice backhand. You can see him slide on a hard court with balance. Can't do that at 55.
Is that where you are now, man?
I'm 55.
Okay, I'm not far behind you. And the lead is in play. Misha may have lost that part of World Team Tennis on that serve.
He's got to get his focus on that.
Now it's all King in his service game.
Beautiful inside-out forehand. It's hard to read, too. It looks like he's going to just pull it cross-court. He lays his wrist back a little bit just before he hits it, and he's able to hit the inside-out forehand. They didn't teach that back in the 70s. Now that was a return. That looked like a jack sock forehand, about 100-mile-an-hour forehand return. Got the laser team pumped up.
Still game point for the Freedoms and Kevin King. He'll have a double.
A little more pressure on him now. The quality of the athleticism in the sport today is just amazing, how deep it is. You know, these guys, their rankings in the upper 150s and 60s.
Wow,
did you see that dive?
That ball broke back.
And he Misha mishit that ball, but with that amount of spin, you'll see he mishit it a little bit and just takes a dive.
That was on its way out.
Yep.
So it's a deciding point now and a huge break for Misha.
And he elects to use the deuce side, which is the correct side against the lefty.
Now he'll get a second serve.
Smart play, though, by King, serving and volleying.
Big deciding point. Ooh. Called out.
They both were very cautious with that point. A lot of the shots, once again, through the middle.
Call is confirmed. And the Freedoms get the call, and let's within an inch.
That was an angry serve.
Yes. Even though the call was confirmed.
Right. Another good first serve.
2-0, Springfield.
Everything on serve so far in men's singles. Just a miss.
And that's the way he played it, a little casual, but it was the right shot. He just stopped a little early on it instead of closing a little stronger. JL, you know, as a great doubles player, is going to say, you got to close on that, finish it off.
So Geico timeout for JL Dieger, and it's a bad miss for Kecmanovic. So a 2-1 lead in the game for Kevin King. 3-all in men's singles here to start the night. There was one match in the league last night. Washington defeated New York 20-18. Found that match last night on ESPN News. There is one other match tonight starting in about a half hour. San Diego at Orange County.
Big first serve. Another angry serve from Misha from missing that easy volley.
Well, a great get by King, but Niemir right there.
Fantastic play on both sides. No errors, finishing with a winner. Beautiful down the line by King, and then the slide volley. And then the finish with Misha's forehand.
Now Kecmanovic can break for the set, or King with a win would send us to a 9-point tiebreaker in men's singles.
Another one?
Yet another.
Yet another. How many have we had in the last 4 days?
Getting used to it. 2 or 3 a night, it seems like.
Both players still struggling with the return on the north side of the court, going with the wind.
Yes, called good.
That looked like he ran a mile for that ball. What a great get. I mean, he's on the far side of the court, running all the way up. Beautiful get by Kecmanovic.
Finds the line. King still strong on his serve.
That's more of a rookie error. You know, it's a 1-1 point. You need to keep the pressure on the server, get that return back. Don't go for the winning shot.
Now game point for King to send us to the tiebreaker. Kecmanovic needs 3 straight for the set.
Going for the short kicker out wide. Barely missed. Well, King's done this before. In the last service game, same scenario. He was up 3-1 in serving, double faulted. Let's see what he does here.
And Kecmanovic stays right in it, and now he'll have set point. And there's a Geico timeout. So deciding point, we either go to the tiebreaker or Kecmanovic takes the set.
Good time for a timeout.
So we're set for an early turning point here in Springfield. That will go to Kevin King, and we'll go on to the 9-point tiebreaker in men's singles.
Great play. Served and volleyed, made Misha look at him, took his eye off the return, and floated the return long.
So first player to 5 points now. Two serves per player. Kim Kilgore will make an out call and ask for confirmation. So we'll see how this one turns out. The first point of the 9-point tiebreaker. It is in. We'll get a replay.
Looks like the wind must have pulled it back in.
The double fault for Misha.
And this is where, you know, the maturity of King, you know, being calm with that call. Way to regroup for Kecmanovic. He was frustrated with that call.
So two serves to King now as Kecmanovic ties the tiebreaker. 1-1. Geico timeout. Craig Carden, J.L.D. Yeager out on the court again.
Kecmanovic has that big forehand with a lot of heavy topspin, which really helps keep a lot more balls in play and allows him to hit it a little stronger as well.
Craig Carden coached World Team Tennis franchises way back into the early 90s. Coached teams that won the WTT championship in 91, 92, 94, and 95, and 2006. The break for
got the
Misha.
got the mini break back. It looked like King hesitated a little bit on that half volley. He was not aggressive with it. Great
nice
backhand passing shot. That was a tough shot.
So 2-2. They will change ends.
Great approach, nice and deep. And then the flat backhand two-hander up the line. Drives right through it. And that's the right play going into the wind.
First player to 5 wins the tiebreaker. We're all even here in the first event of the evening, men's singles. It's World Team Tennis from Springfield, Missouri.
You saw Coach Carden telling King to press, get in, push.
Best serve yet for Misha.
Fantastic. And that's what he needed off that first serve. And then he was patient in the point, going with the cross-court shot.
Gives one back, so 3-all. First 1 to 5 wins it, so we're 2 out of 3 points from here.
Little tight off that second serve. Nerves a little high. That's what World Team Tennis is all about.
Serve to King, 3-3. He will serve it out now.
Great touch, cross-court drop shot out of King.
Set point now for King.
If he doesn't hit this just right, he loses the point, because Misha gets to it and drives it up the line for the winning shot. That was a courageous shot there.
That will take us to the deciding point of men's singles, 4-4. Kevin King's serve.
Another tiebreaker and another final point for the game.
Set point. Misha Kecmanovic takes the tiebreaker 5-4 over Kevin King, wins the set 5-4, and the Springfield Lasers have the early lead on this Sunday evening of World Team Tennis in Springfield, Missouri.
Experience the Galleria, a kitchen and bath showplace only at Harry Cooper Supply. From faucets that reflect both fashion and function to innovative and relaxing jet tubs, we carry state-of-the-art products you want and back them with the experience and superior service you deserve. Browse our professional-grade products from Delta, Brizo, Bain Ultra, Jetta, Moen, Toto, Jason, LK, and more. Revitalize your kitchen or bath at the Galleria and come home to fine products that truly reflect your style.
Hi, I'm Judy Ballou. Join me every weekday at 10 a.m. as I host Dishing It Up on MC22. Take a peek inside the kitchen with some of our best local chefs. Watch original recipes sizzle on your screen from the demo kitchen here at Metro Appliances and more. We'll walk you through the entire meal from prep and preheat to plate and taste. Tune in and learn cooking secrets from the best.
Well, a great set of men's singles that went to the final point goes to the Springfield Lasers. Miomir Kecmanovic, he wins 5-4 over Kevin King. Get the night started here in Springfield. That was some great tennis on both sides.
Great tennis, and as we both thought, this would match up very evenly. It comes down to the last point. Both served well, both are playing well in their season, and a great finish. Some spectacular winning shots. Beautiful backhand down the line. Great slide volley. And the punishing forehand finish.
So Kecmanovic takes the 5-4 advantage for Springfield, men's singles. Now on to women's doubles. We'll see Raquel Atawo in her 6th season of World Team Tennis. Played for the Boston Lobsters for 3 years and the 2012 champion Washington Castles and Springfield Lasers in 2014. And Taylor Townsend has proven to be, so far, the top female player in World Team Tennis. In her 5th year, just 22 years old, currently ranked number 61 in singles, number 111 in doubles, but getting it done for Philadelphia. Abigail Spears for the Springfield Lasers. Just last week, a little over a week ago now, getting to the semifinals of the ladies doubles at Wimbledon. And paired with Vanya King, a sore left hand after a fall on Wednesday, but out there tonight and expected to play in singles tonight as well. And we will visit on tape with the Springfield Laser ladies tandem at the intermission tonight. Hope you can stay tuned for that. Well, in women's doubles, the Freedoms are the league leaders behind Taylor Townsend. She has played all of their games. Her game record 24-15. Tonight's partner Raquel Atawo has gone 19-13 with her, and Sloane Stevens went 5-2. Spears and King are an even 20-20 in women's doubles, and they have been the laser tandem all season.
I like this matchup. I think it's going to come down to the wire again in this doubles event. Solid doubles play out of all 4 players. A lot of parity in the league in the doubles play.
Abby Spears, frequent doubles partner with Raquel Atawo on the other side of the net tonight. So obviously good friends going at it now against each other.
They know everything about each other. It'll be an interesting matchup.
Set to go in women's doubles. Whoop.
There's that miss hit. The wind has picked up out of the north a little bit here. Townsend elected to throw in a spinny serve. Wind really grabs a hold of it. You have to move your feet and track it and stay with it.
She leads the league individually in doubles and singles. Taylor Townsend, certainly the front runner right now for female league MVP, but we're not even to the halfway point yet.
Beautiful kick serve out wide and short. Way to use the wind.
Townsend played for Sacramento in 2013. Rest of her World Team Tennis time with the Freedoms. Career high in doubles, number 65 last year.
Beautiful return by Vanya King down low at Taylor's feet, forcing the error out of the volley. One of the most important things in wind is footwork, and you got to keep moving and move with that ball. And you can see where Abby Spears is standing on the court to return this serve. She's way inside the baseline, looking for that wind to hold it up. Beautifully done. And that's what she needs to keep doing. Taylor Townsend is not sending in a really fast serve. She's spinning it in. Look at how close she is on that service line.
Just out.
That was a I don't know if I would have let that go with this wind.
It was pushing it back toward the line.
Yep, and we remember earlier in the singles match where Misha thought a shot was out, and the wind held it up and brought it back in.
Well, an early deciding point. And it comes to Atawo, and she gets the finish against her frequent doubles partner, Abby Spears. 1-0 for the Freedoms.
That was a nice serve into the body, took away Vanya King's power. Yep.
Tawo does it just the way you want.
Abby serving with the wind. Well played. Looks so easy, that service motion of hers. It's a beautiful service motion. She didn't overhit it. She's letting the wind take it, which is a very smart, seasoned play.
Great call by Vanya there.
And the nice angle overhead. Smart serve though, down the tee again, going with the wind. And that formation that Vanya and Abby are doing, it's more like an I formation, and it forces the returner to pick where they're going to hit the return.
Spears serves for the game, and she'll get the ace up the tee.
2 aces, really a service winner, and then just a good point. 4 points in a row for the Lasers.
And 1-1. Raquel Atawo, 35 years old.
And that was actually a pretty good reaching return lob. The wind just took it.
Tawo with the history of doubles with Annalena Gronfeld, winning this year in Stuttgart. Everyone looking at Kim Kilgore now. Did they think we had a mistake there? King's ball was clearly in.
Yeah. That shot was way in.
Yeah, it's going to land well in the red here. I think we corrected that. So yeah, 1-1 on the board now.
That's the wind again. Abby wasn't sure the serve was going in, did not commit to the return, and then went for the defensive lob. Wind takes it out.
Even those kids like foreigner between points here in Springfield.
Great point. Good close by the Freedoms. and good defense by the Lasers.
So 3-1 in game point for Ottawa. Springfield takes it, or gets within one now.
And great movement by Spears, moving forward, attacking.
Freedoms will take this game and go up 2-1 on serve in women's doubles.
Great serve down the middle of the box. Vanya mishits that forehand a little bit.
Serve comes to Vanya King. I talked with Vanya earlier, you'll see it at the intermission tonight, about a great comeback in singles that she had here in Springfield in 2009. Something like 5 or 6 games down, and she got it even to force a super tiebreaker and won that.
She doesn't shy away from challenges, that's for sure. She's been in the league for a while. Solid player. Great setup there. Served into the body of Taylor and got the weak return, and Spears finished it. Great poach by Townsend. She was all over that net.
What has made her as good as she has been in the league this year so far?
Well, she has a lot of strength. She's a lefty. She has a great left-handed serve. She's got a big forehand. I mean, she's got a lot. She's got great hands at the net.
Just 22.
But then she makes an error like that. And that could just be age, and focus. Look at that return.
Freedom's even in the game. They'd love a break to go up 3-1 here.
That was an 80-mile-an-hour forehand down return. That was just spectacular from Raquel.
That's clipped there by Ottawa.
What happened there? That was a great return. It looks like Raquel just lost the ball.
And she redirects it there.
Yeah, the wind might have shifted it. I don't know, but she just lost it.
So a Springfield game point. Now we'll go deciding point.
Yep, not the right shot with the lob there. Vanya King was set up to just hit another strong shot, and she chose to go with the volley lob.
And the Lasers take it to even the score in women's doubles 2-2. We'll change ends here in the second event in Springfield, Missouri. Lasers lead 7-6 on the team scoreboard.
This was a second serve. Raquel went for the big return, just pushed it out wide a little bit.
Since the first year the Lasers came to Springfield. And did you know the Parks concession?
It'll be interesting to see now how the teams do because they're switching sides. And one's playing with the wind and one's playing against the wind. I'm sure Coach Jail's telling them, you know, both coaches are telling their players, pay attention to the wind and how to use it.
2-2 in women's doubles.
There was Caitlin Snyder taking a yawn in the crowd.
Okay.
She plays for Republic High School. Good solid tennis player. Works at Cooper Tennis Complex.
Too much.
Good serve, right play though. Way to take that service off the rise, catch it early.
Taylor Townsend made the third round of the French Open in 2014 in singles. An upset of Alizé Cornet en route to that.
The French. And she just won a tournament in Europe today. Probably will be in top 20 in the world with the rankings next week.
Cornet, that is?
Yes. That's a heavy serve of Taylor's going with the wind. And that was about as good as Abby could do with that. That was moving on her a lot. You can actually see Taylor's serve when it bounces off the court. It's pushing on the Lasers racket. You can actually see their rackets get pushed around a little bit.
Tawo had it on a platter.
That one of my buddies that I used to train with, who was a lawyer, used to say that's a double whammy, Doug, because you lose the point and you also had an error. So that's a frustrating point.
Not there. Freedom's game point.
Abby had the right idea as far as taking it early. She flipped over the ball a little bit with her racket, which usually catapults the ball, sends it long. But she was aggressive. Nice idea, great kick serve.
Tawo with the cut right there at Spears in the game in Philadelphia.
And you asked what Taylor can do, and you just saw it. Huge kick serve, and then a heavy topspin forehand. Watch this heavy topspin forehand. It's like Nadal's, and it just jumps on Vanya King, and Raquel was just waiting there in the middle of the court to pick it off.
Abby Spears with Philadelphia leading 3-2.
Nice finishing volley by a towel. Spears loves those swing volleys. She just mishit it a little bit there. Didn't get enough on it.
The better part of Tawo's success in doubles has been with Abby Spears. 2014 and 15 WTA finals, and 3 Grand Slam semifinal appearances, all with Abby.
Yep, they had a great success together.
Let's go, Lakers!
This is a big point for the Lasers here. Abby needs to get in a first serve.
Yeah, down 0-2 in the game.
Great first serve. That's what she needed. Lob, once again, the lobs are looking good, but on going with the wind, that wind will just take it. It's not the best bet.
Big advantage now for the Freedoms.
Yep.
For the break.
Yeah, when Spears is hitting in that second serve, going into the wind, the Freedoms are stepping in and ripping good returns.
King keeps the Lasers alive.
Very well played on both sides. Townsend hit a great return. Good serve down the tee. Taylor smashes it cross court, but Vanya King's there to finish it off. Classic doubles. Now that is gutsy. Second serve ace down the tee, 2-3.
An inch above your partner's head to boot.
This is what Abby Spears brings to the Lasers in doubles.
3-3 in the game with a Geico timeout. Deciding point now.
Let's see if they can follow it up now with a good first serve and a good first volley.
Dedicated associates, they combine that idea with the pursuit of one common goal: excellence in financial services. Do the right thing, do whatever it takes.
So the Freedoms look for a big break to go up 4-2. The Lasers with this point would make it 3-all and still even in women's doubles.
Big swing. 1 point makes a big swing here.
Little extra strategy talk. Vanya King gets the finish after another terrific serve by Abby Spears.
Unbelievable. Just
3-all.
Gutsy play.
Springfield up 8-7 now on the team scoreboard.
The
Philadelphia now.
Yeah, the Philadelphia coach is talking to jail. I just can't believe that just happened. Serving with the wind now. Different toss gets up there, wind grabs it.
Great touch from Townsend. Abby did all she could.
You can get yourself in a little bit of trouble if you pick on the person closest to you, because if they do hit good balls, you don't have time to recover and get them. So sometimes it works great if you hit a really good shot, but if you don't hit a strong enough shot, it can get you into a lot of trouble. And that's the wind again, came into play off that overhead.
Continues to stay strong here after the 7 o'clock hour in Missouri.
So we finally get a cooler day, but heavy winds.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, Abby just drilled Taylor Townsend, went right straight at her, which is unfortunately, it's a great play. The hardest volley to hit, Don, is that one right into your gut.
Sure.
Taylor can always back off that net a little bit if she needs to.
Oh, that one. All defense there from Taylor.
And they've gone after her twice now. They will go after her again until she shifts back a little bit more.
I mean, you're taking your own risk there.
You're taking your own risk. Yeah, that's it's not the fault of the returner. It's just part of the game. Taylor has good hands, but when it comes that fast at you,
time to get updated on social media. Could be they've got us dialed in on WTT.tv.
That was Julie Skinner. That was her grandson.
Game to the lasers, 4-3 for Springfield.
Big break.
And so Springfield now to serve for the lead, or for the set.
For the set. And
Fanny Stoller in the mix again tonight for Springfield. She's been here about 3 straight matches now, but hasn't seen the court yet. A 19-year-old from Hungary.
Would like to see her play. I hear she's a good up-and-coming player. Fantastic doubles on both sides. That's what this crowd wants to see. Great execution on both sides. Beautiful first volley. Watch this top spin angle and look at the reach out of Taylor. Wow. Solid return from Raquel, but too flat. Going with the wind, needed a little bit more spin on that.
Now Springfield 2 points from the set.
Great play, right at Abby for the finishing volley. Had very little time to react on that. Great backhand. Great backhand return cross court. Now the volley right between Abby's legs there. Very little time to react.
it will be set point for Springfield.
Great hands by Abby Spears. That was a solid return from Raquel. Just drove it right at Abby.
3 chances here at the set for the Lasers. And this highly touted Philadelphia women's tandem kind of on the ropes here in Springfield.
That was deja vu right there.
Fighting their way out of trouble now. Still set point for the Lasers.
This would be a nice win for the Lasers, beating the top team in the league. Still got to get that first serve in and make that first volley.
It goes 3-all. Still Laser set point. Game point for Philadelphia to again force the 9-point tiebreaker. Same scenario as men's singles.
Great return by Raquel right at Abby, and it was a second serve again, putting more pressure on the net player. Lasers need a first serve here and a first volley.
The Freedoms fight back and take the game to force us to the tiebreaker in women's doubles.
Kind of revenge from the last game. That shot at the net player has really been working tonight. Look at how it just, matter of fact, it looked like it hit Abby.
Yeah.
It looked like it hit her shoulder.
The Freedoms get it to 4-4. Here we are again now. First team to 5 points in this 9-point tiebreaker. Changing serve after 2. Every 2. Just off the back corner.
This is a good side for Taylor Townsend's serve to excel. Puts a lot of spin on it. Gets the let court.
Well, the Freedoms hold serve in the tiebreak.
Those let courts, for the most part, actually slow the ball down. It's just most players aren't used to it, Don. It's they don't use it on the tour.
Just gives you that little bit of a hitch in your return where you're not quite confident where it's going to go. Now a 3-0 lead for Townsend and Ottawa.
What a turnaround. Blazers were up 4-3, 2-0, 2 points away from taking the set. Now they're down 0-3 in the tiebreaker. Big serve.
So 3-1 and an in change now.
Now the Lasers get to go with the wind, and the Freedoms have to hit into it.
So advantage to Townsend and Ottawa. The Philadelphia Freedoms up 3-1 in this tiebreaker. First team to 5 points wins women's doubles. If the Freedoms win it, it would tie the team score at 9. So the serve to Raquel Ottawa.
We can hear that wind howling behind us, Don.
Right on through here all evening up top.
They got the mini break back.
We'll need to fight off another one here and then have a chance to serve it out maybe. Philadelphia is 2 away from winning the tiebreaker. We're even up.
Great playing by Vanya King with the forehand ground stroke right through the middle to finish it.
So 2 points out of 3 now, and the Lasers will serve all 3. Boy, the first 2 sets going just about as far as you can take them here in Springfield tonight.
I'm going to need a break this week from all this excitement.
You'll get it. The Lasers won't be at home again until Saturday evening. The roadie coming up. Philadelphia with set point.
That was the right shot. She didn't miss-hit that. It was a clean forehand. Just clipped the top of the net. If that goes over, Townsend was looking to pop that volley up, and Spears would have finished it off.
The Freedoms take it in the tiebreaker 5-4. So the first 2 sets of the evening in Springfield go to the 9-point tiebreaker, 1 each way. And it is 9-9 on the team scoreboard after 2 in Springfield.
Hi, I'm Brett Johnston. Watch Soundcheck on MC22 for a look inside the Springfield music scene. Recorded right here at the Classic Rock Coffee Company, Soundcheck features an in-depth look at local bands with original music performances and sit-down interviews. Catch it on MC22, on demand, or online at mc22.net. From our stage to your living room, Soundcheck is your local music connection.
Why get one of these if you've got one of these? Because with Digital Phone from Mediacom, you get a whole lot more than just another number. You get a phone your kids can find. You get the ability to check in, even if the sitter's phone is dead, and the power to see who's calling without missing the best part. Plus, you get unlimited nationwide calling, voicemail, and 15 more calling features, all for just $4.99 a month for 1 year. This and this, they're better together. Call 888-SIMPLIFY.
A beautiful, sunny but windy evening in Springfield, Missouri. Don West along with Doug Ellie. And after 2 events, it is 9-9 with a tiebreaker going to each team through the first 2. Men's singles to the Lasers, women's doubles to the Freedoms. And Doug, the Philadelphia Freedoms get it done here.
Yeah, it looked like they were out. It looked like the Lasers were going to beat them and take the set, and they came back. About 6 out of those points that they won were just smashes at the net person. So fantastic comeback by the Freedoms, and another close match in the making.
9-9 after 2 sets. Philadelphia Freedoms will take it. On we go to men's doubles, and Kevin King back out there for the Philadelphia Freedoms. 27-year-old from Georgia. And our first look at Fabrice Martin, born in France, lives in Florida. Currently ranked number 58 in doubles in his 3rd season of World Team Tennis, the 2016 Male Rookie of the Year. Miomir Kecmanovic, his 2nd event for Springfield, the 18-year-old. And our first look at his partner in men's doubles, Daniel Nestor, the veteran, 45 years old. Lives in Canada, born in Serbia. And Nestor, one of the great names and ambassadors of doubles tennis. So Doug, on to the third event, men's doubles. And before we get there, I mean, we talked about that the Freedoms have been dominant in the women's events. The Lasers, they have to feel good about getting 4 games.
They do. I mean, that was really coming into this match. They want to play the singles and the women's doubles close. They had a chance to pull that out. I think they were a little disappointed with some of the net play at the end there off the fast shots, but I think they're still happy with the amount of games that they got.
That's the difference in your regular run of competitive tour tennis. Every game means something here in World Team Tennis. If you lose 5-4, that's much better than losing on the tour 5-4, because it's just one set and you lose.
It's just one set, yep.
So on to men's doubles. Kecmanovic on the serve, and the Lasers on the first point.
They picked Misha to serve first going into the win. That's a good pick. I hope I didn't jinx that serve.
Okay. One in game 1 of men's doubles. That will set up for Nestor just fine. Terrific serve. Faces in the crowd. Former mayor of Springfield, Bob Stevens. The Lasers look for the game here.
Great first serve. Great service game for Kecmanovic, set for the double fault.
He is still consistently trending upward in this World Team Tennis season, isn't he?
His first 2 matches, he had a lot of close games, but he's really gotten his confidence.
Let go by Martin.
And an interesting thing on Nestor, you know, he strings his racket, the string tension in his racket is very low. It's like a trampoline.
Okay.
Yeah, so sometimes that ball just will fly on him. That's a great serve.
Martin, 6'6", getting some torque behind those serves. With the wind at his back.
Have to remember, you know, Daniel Nestor, he's 45. He's going to let some balls go at this age, just because of tears. And when you're younger, you can stretch and do all kinds of things. So he's going to be more careful as a doubles player. As you saw right there, he did not leap up and try and take a swat at that ball.
The Lasers are 1 percentage point ahead of the Freedoms in the men's doubles stats. The Lasers winning percentage 390, Freedoms 389. Springfield 16-25 in men's doubles. Nestor has played all the games. Kecmanovic all except the Jack Sock set on Friday that went 3-5. For the Freedoms, it's been Martin and King all week, all season. They have gone 14-22.
Very, very evenly matched event here.
League leaders in men's doubles are the San Diego Aviators.
And that was a very important point for Misha to handle all that power coming at him at the net. King just kept whacking it at him, finally got the error. Good eye by Daniel Nestor, letting that return go.
In the game for Nestor and the Lasers. Tough break.
You don't see that very often from Daniel Nestor, a double fault. Wow.
Screamer from Martin.
That's a no-see-em.
Can't see what you can't hit what you can't see.
That's right. But Misha does need to stay down. That's going to happen again.
Geico timeout for J.L. DeYager, Springfield Lasers coach.
The serving on Fabrice is going to be more important than it is against Kevin King because of his double expertise.
2-2 in the game, 1-1 in the set. Well, he finds the net again.
2 double faults on the due side, the weaker side. See if the Lasers can get themselves out of this hole right now.
Break chance for Philadelphia.
Good first serve.
We'll go deciding point.
Now, yep, that's the smart plays. Double faulted twice to the due side, even though Martin's probably the stronger returner. But Nestor's having trouble getting his serve in on the due side. See if he just puts a slider down the tee.
Nope. Freedoms take it.
There's that casual volley by Kecmanovic. Too casual on this finishing volley.
And he goes wide. Knew it when he hit it.
Yep.
So a 2-1 advantage for the Freedoms.
Nice return. Martin was there, just clipped the top of the net with that volley.
In game 4 of men's doubles.
Nice try off the block lob there from Misha. Wow, great return if that serve was in. Ooh. Kecmanovic much more comfortable at the baseline with his ground strokes. Nice low return by Nestor to King's feet.
Freedom's looking for a 3-1 advantage before the end change in men's doubles. 2-2 in the game.
And he had to take that. It was a miss-hit return by Misha and just moving a lot in that wind. Mistimed that volley, dumped it in the net.
Blazers look to break back and get it even.
Great volley. Fantastic volley by Martin. That was a huge return by Daniel Nestor.
The deciding point now for either 3-1 Freedoms or 2-2.
Serve down the tee or out wide.
Finish for Philly. And a 3-1 lead in men's doubles for the Freedoms.
Great first serve. Just blocked back by Misha, and Martin finishes it off with a smash.
So the Freedoms have taken a 12-10 lead in the team scoring. 3-1 in men's doubles. It was 9-9 after the first two sets, with a 9-point tiebreaker going to each team. Now an advantage for Philadelphia as we play on in men's doubles and change ends at the intermission, the halftime tonight. We'll visit with the Laser ladies, Vanya King and Abby Spears. Now it's Kecmanovic.
Great serve. I'm really impressed with his serve, his placement of it.
Perhaps a Hawkeye confirmation going here. And the call will stand. And there it is.
No question about that one.
The ace.
It's fun to watch some of those Hawkeye replays, you know, and get the crowd involved.
Whoa, Nestor.
And once again, that's, you know, we saw, you know, some of the ladies in the doubles do the same thing. It's just the swirling wind. You're about to crush that volley and it just shifts on you.
Two all in the game.
Mr. Nestor is making some errors tonight in this doubles match that are uncharacteristic of him. half committed to that volley through the middle. Misha's going to have to keep getting those first serves in to help Nestor at the net there. Give him a chance. Great serving, great service game.
3-2 for the Freedoms.
Pretty good eyes by Daniel Nestor. Didn't miss that return by much.
Fabrice Martin now. Freedoms up 3-2.
Great serve into the body. Watching Fabrice bend off his serve, you can just see how much he uses his legs to explode up into that toss and put a lot of spin on it.
Right at King.
How many times have we seen that tonight? That body shot has been killing both sides. Great return. Low and fast. Five years ago, he would have had that. That's a
Nestor there, yeah.
Yep.
Freedoms with a 2-1 lead in the game.
That's a tough shot too by King, that high backhand snapping overhead. Misha's been losing on that touch volley every time he's done it. He needs to get away from it and just close and be more aggressive.
Freedoms on the verge of a 4-2 lead. Now 3-1 in the game and game point, Philadelphia. That'll do it. The Freedoms lead 4-2. And Philadelphia 1 game from the set now in men's doubles. Blazers look to battle back, but it's been a tough one here.
Nestor is struggling with his service. He had 2 double faults in the last game. First serve percentage is low.
Wow.
Woo! Unbelievable point.
Never easy.
The Lasers thought that point was over 3 times.
Here. And then there. And then they get it.
JL's pulling hair out. He doesn't have much.
And that's a finish. JL. It will take a break from Springfield to keep them in this men's doubles set. But first they have to take care of business here. Oh, it's good for Martin.
And look at this shot right at Martin. Keeps going at him. He's going to win that very rarely against Martin. The seasoned vet in doubles, great hands at the net. Great play, great hands by Misha. You can tell they're going after him now. But he's holding his ground.
Game point for the Lasers.
Good adjustment by Nestor. He double faulted long. I mean, missed the first serve long instead of short. Great footwork.
That will make it 4-3 for Philadelphia. The serve will come to the Freedoms. And they'll look to close the set.
Could we have yet another 4-all and tiebreaker?
Well, it'll take a break here from Springfield. Yep. Kevin King on the serve.
Got the first serve in, keeping the pressure on the returning team. Wow. That was a big serve by King. Jammed Nestor's left hip, laid his racket back, and hit a forehand winner up the line. So he got those 91 titles.
Indeed. Third in the open era with that number, 91 doubles titles.
Great return. Nestor moved to the middle, forced King. King took a little peek on that instead of just making his volley. It's hard not to.
Springfield is within a point of a break and a tiebreaker.
Nestor just went after that return. Beautiful. It's hard to believe that racket strung like at 35 pounds. John McEnroe was another player that loved his racket tension low. Felt like he got more feel off the hit.
A Geico timeout. The Lasers need one more point to force a 4-4 9-point tiebreaker in men's doubles. And the Freedoms are looking for 3 straight points to take the set.
Another fun aspect of World Team Tennis is the music. Gets the crowd all riled up. Wow.
3-2.
That was what they needed, a big first serve, and then for Martin, that ball was drilled right at him. Just great hands.
King looking for a first serve. The net helps him this time.
And they were confused who was going to take that backhand. That's the thing when you have a lefty and a righty, and they both had backhands. Look, they both had backhands in the middle of the court. One was about to take it, but way to pull that out.
It is our third 9-point tiebreaker of the evening, one on each side. The winner of this will take an advantage into halftime.
I'm going to need some oxygen here. Coach JL getting the crowd riled up.
First two serves to Kecmanovic in the 9-point tiebreaker. And fault call, I guess. Serve clock runs out. The 0 back there under the logo.
Wow. A little inconsistency from the rules there. When this happened a couple of days ago, they got a warning.
You're right.
No warning today. Let's see if they replay it or not.
Scoreboard says 0-0 at the moment.
Looks like they're going to replay it, which is the right thing to do.
Freedoms take the early advantage.
Nice kick serve and good finish by Daniel Nestor with a backhand volley. We've had probably the most questions tonight over Hawkeye than we have in the last three nights.
Fabrice Martin for two serves now, 1-1. First team to 5 takes the tiebreaker.
Great jam serve.
Freedom's up 3-1.
Yep, Kecmanovic didn't know what to do with that last shot. Unfortunately, he couldn't decide right here. When it comes back, he just floats it right back to him.
So the Freedom's up 3-1 in this 9-point tiebreaker. In change here in Springfield, Mediacom Tennis Stadium.
It looks so much slower from up here for us as well, but it's happening very fast down there on the court.
Lasers are ready. Freedoms come out. Philadelphia 2 points away from the tiebreaker win. Springfield playing from behind. Yes.
A little home court advantage there on that net.
Well, the net giveth and taken away for Nestor tonight.
Yep. That was a double hit on the net.
3-all.
Great serve into Martin's body.
Now the Freedoms will serve it out. Kevin King will look for the win. 2 out of 3 points here.
And this is just to go up a game.
That's all. Advantage Freedoms in set point.
Great point. Great ground strokes by Misha, and just great volleys by the Freedoms. Just hit the top of the net. That's how close this match has been.
That is out. Right to the final serve again in men's doubles. Great tennis man there, John Penny looking on.
He looks like I've already seen this before.
Former professional boxer. For the set, both ways. The Freedoms take it. 5-4 in the tiebreaker that goes all the way to the final serve. So at the intermission here in Springfield, it's 14-13. The Philadelphia Freedoms with the lead over the Springfield Lasers. You are watching World Team Tennis.
When you download the Mediacom Connect mobile care app, you can troubleshoot issues, look at your data usage, pay your bill, get appointment reminders, and even schedule a time for us to call you without ever leaving the couch. It's like having your own customer service agent.
Remember, your TiVo install is tomorrow.
And technician right in your phone. Mediacom Connect mobile care. Download the free app today from iTunes or Google Play.
Experience the Galleria, a kitchen and bath showplace only at Harry Cooper Supply. From faucets that reflect both fashion and function to innovative and relaxing jet tubs, we carry state-of-the-art products you want and back them with the experience and superior service you deserve. Browse our professional-grade products from Delta, Brizo, Bain Ultra, Jetta, Moen, Toto, Jason, LK, and more. Revitalize your kitchen or bath at the Galleria and come home to fine products that truly reflect your style.
The average family uses 7 internet devices at the same time. From online grocery shopping to online doctor visits to online fitness, we're more connected than ever. By 2022, a typical home could have 500 smart devices. That's why at Mediacom, we've increased all our speeds, and we're bringing gigabit speeds to every community our internet serves. So while technology is changing fast, we'll continue to stay ahead.
We are joined by the ladies of the Springfield Lasers, Vanya King and Abby Spears. Vanya, let me start with you. You suffered an injury to your hand on Wednesday night, and it's kind of limited some of your play.
Yeah.
How does it feel now?
It feels fine. I had an X-ray on Thursday morning, and it showed no bone damage. Just had like a muscular bruise. So I've been managing it, and each day it gets a little bit better, and I think I'll be fine to play tonight.
And you're going to play singles then?
Yes.
You have a great history here in Springfield,
Yes.
a couple of tours with the Lasers already,
Yeah.
and I remember a great comeback you had in 2009.
Yes, definitely. I can't remember which match it was, but we were down by maybe 5, and JL came to me and said, you know, you just got to win 5-2 or something like that and win a couple more games after that, and I think I won maybe 7 or 8 games in a row, and in overtime I clinched it, and I think the whole our whole season was like that. Definitely, we were so excited. We won the Western Conference that year. It was definitely a very special moment in my career.
Abby, you were coming off a great performance at Wimbledon in doubles, semifinals in the ladies, and quarterfinals in the mixed. Tell me about the Wimbledon experience for you.
Yeah, no, Wimbledon's always special, and I love grass court. So we were really fortunate to have just such a great tournament. So yeah, we were pretty happy with that.
Remind me, who were your partners?
I played with Alicja Rosolska. She's Polish. So in the ladies doubles, that was the semifinals, and the quarterfinals was with Juan Cabal. So.
And you stepped in here with Vanya's injury the other night and did very well in singles.
Yes. MVP right
here. I didn't want to run, so I just wanted the points to be very short, and it was indoors, thankfully, so it was super fast.
And she does hit 6 aces in a row.
Yeah.
That's all you need to do.
Indeed. And is your game suited to singles right now?
No, not on this court. I don't think so.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I mean, I think Vanya's the better singles player. I think indoors it was really fortunate the weather was bad, and then I think that kind of helped me out a lot because just coming from grass and being fast and stuff. So.
A lot of players around the league have said that World Team Tennis, with its team concept, is just so much more intense because you're playing for the team, not just yourself. Vanya, what's your thoughts about that?
Well, I think it adds a little bit more pressure because, you want to win not just for yourself but for your teammates. But I think that the format, because we play, no ad and we play up to 5, and we also play with lets, so everything goes super quick and you have to be ready from the get-go.
Abby, you were a veteran of World Team Tennis. What brings you back every year?
Well, I love playing here. I have family here.
Oh.
So that's first.
Who do you have here?
I have 2 aunts and a bunch of cousins. And actually, my dad's going to drive, I think, next week. So when we're here. And one of the matches, I don't know which one. But yeah, so his side of the family's from here. So that's the first thing. And then always the team it's fun because you do play for somebody else, and you can get the environment here, the cheering, people get into it, the music, it just brings energy. And so I think that's what makes it fun for us, is it's just way more pumped.
And you will have a very familiar face on the other side of the net tonight.
Yeah. My former doubles partner, Raquel Atawo, we played together for years, so it'll be fun to play against her. It'll be a good match.
Vanya, what's coming up next for you after World Team Tennis?
I'm playing a similar schedule with Abby. I'm going to Cincinnati. She's probably playing Montreal. I'll go to Cincinnati, play the U.S. Open, and then after that we'll go to Asia, and then we'll finish out the season, and hopefully I'll, revive my singles career.
And tell me about your Wimbledon experience this year.
So I just played in the doubles. I had surgery on my ankle last year, and it took a very long time to recover. I only played one WTA event in singles this year. So, yeah, I'm just excited to see how everything goes after this.
Abby, what's up?
For the rest of the season.
Yeah.
She will?
Yeah. Oh,
what's up for you
totally.
now?
Same schedule, I think, as far as just the doubles, though. Vanya will be playing singles, I know, very, shortly after the season. So, well, after World Team Tennis, she'll be playing. I know she will. But I'm just playing doubles.
Well, great job for you in singles, though. Tremendous
thanks.
work.
Yeah, no, she pulled it together for us.
It was fun. It was a fun night.
Vanya King and Abby Spears, the ladies of the Springfield Lasers.
Experience the Galleria, a kitchen and bath showplace only at Harry Cooper Supply. From faucets that reflect both fashion and function to innovative and relaxing jet tubs, we carry state-of-the-art products you want and back them with the experience and superior service you deserve. Browse our professional-grade products from Delta, Brizo, Bain Ultra, Jetta, Moen, Toto, Jason, LK, and more. Revitalize your kitchen or bath at the Galleria and come home to fine products that truly reflect your style.
And back now in Springfield, Missouri, the Philadelphia Freedoms lead over the Springfield Lasers 14-13. 2 events to go, women's singles followed by mixed doubles. Perhaps a bit of a shorter halftime here in Springfield tonight. Because, Doug, we took it right to the wire. Here's Taylor Townsend out there for the Philadelphia Freedoms in women's singles. And she has been terrific in World Team Tennis, with an individual record of 20-5, and she meets Vanya King, who is back out on the court for the Springfield Lasers. Set out of singles the last couple of nights. Her singles record is 12-10, and Abby Spears went 9-8, filling in for her. So the Lasers 21-18, Philadelphia 25-8 in women's singles, with Sloane Stevens ranked number 3 in the world, going 5-3 in her one Freedom set. So, Doug, the 3 sets we have, all tiebreakers, and 2 of them went to the final serve.
Yeah, I mean, I felt that both these teams are so evenly matched, and we're looking at another barn burner tonight. And a little bit longer play, too, just because of the slower surface outside. But it's been fantastic tennis so far.
14-13, the Lasers coming up. We'll have a rematch with Philadelphia. That'll be coming up on Tuesday after the Lasers get Monday off. Then the New York Empire in the Big Apple at Washington, and back home here against the Empire on Saturday. So 3 straight on the road for Springfield after tonight. And then 3 at home and 2 away to close the season. Philadelphia Freedoms also off tomorrow. Springfield on Tuesday, and then Orange County Wednesday.
Taylor's going to get to serve going with the wind, which is what she wants to start this singles event.
Freedom's up 1 point, 14-13. Now women's singles.
And Vanya's going to have to move more on that serve. Move in, take it before. The longer she lets that ball bounce, the more it's going to move. Beautiful, beautiful spin serve out wide. Look for Taylor Townsend to try and get a lot of first serves in like this. She does not want to be running with Vanya King. And that looked like it was out, but I think it took a nice dive and caught the line.
No argument.
No argument. Another great first serve.
Townsend makes quick work of game one. Taylor Townsend was winning junior titles in 2012 when she was 16. The Australian Open in singles, Wimbledon in doubles, US Open doubles.
And those are the kind of points that Vanya wants. She wants to drag out the point, move Taylor around. She wants to run Taylor around.
King looking to pick up games here like the women's doubles tandem did with King and Spears.
Yeah, she's got a tough match. Townsend is a fantastic singles player. People sometimes don't recognize that immediately, but
Vanya King with a 3-0 lead in the game.
Going for the ace up the middle. Beautiful topspin forehand. That's Townsend's big weapon outside of her serve, is that big forehand with a lot of topspin. Smart play by Vanya King, coming back with the slice up the line to Taylor's backhand, got the miss hit. I would stay away from Taylor Townsend's forehand pretty much as possible, unless you really want to run her.
So after that, 1-1 in women's singles. Back to Townsend.
Well, let's see if Vanya King off the return moves in more. And she does. Beautiful second shot by Taylor Townsend. It's the only negative off of taking the ball early. You don't have time to get back for the next shot if you don't put it away.
Back line.
Great slice. Lefty serve down the tee. These are the points that Taylor Townsend likes. 1-2 punch. Might have a faster event.
Well, yeah.
The way it's going right now.
Points are faster anyway.
Servers won every point.
Too much.
And it seems that's where Taylor makes her errors sometimes, is when she's got just a wide open court. I mean, she pulls off Vanya King off the court. All she's got to do is hit it on that side of the court, finish the point.
King there again, staying alive.
Yep. Just another error. Great serve, pulls Vanya King off the court, comes in and just dumps the volley into the net. Got out of that game.
Townsend takes it to go up 2-1.
Good kick serve. Vanya just lost it a little bit high. Got a racket unstable. Once that racket's unstable, balls fly everywhere.
Well, not many opponents have gotten even 2 games off of Taylor Townsend in singles. 20-5 coming in.
Yeah, she's had her best season. And I think this is a good format for her. She's a power player. The sets are short. Ooh. Townsend had a look at that, and I'm surprised she just didn't rip it. Beautiful. She has a beautiful forehand. I think Vanya's happy she got away with that one. We knew that was coming. That second serve of Vanya King's, Taylor is going to run around and smack forehand returns all day long. Needs to get that first serve in.
Point for Townsend. Wind got under that one.
Good thing, because that would have bounced over Vanya's head.
Deciding point. The game changer here for Vanya King.
Let's see if she goes for the serve up the tee, forcing Taylor to hit from the center of the court.
Wow.
Wow, that's a gutsy serve.
2-2, Vanya King. Hanging tough with the league's best in women's singles, Taylor Townsend.
That was a big serve. Nice and flat, hits both corners there. Townsend just gets her racket on it. Yep, she knows that was a big game.
The 2-all, Freedoms lead 16-15 on the team board.
It's getting a little cool up here, Don.
Feels great here in Springfield, Missouri tonight. Mixed doubles will be the final event. Abby Spears, Daniel Nestor against Taylor Townsend, Fabrice Martin. And the set that will decide it after this one, but for now it's 2-2 in women's singles.
Look for Taylor to hit some heavy topspin and shorter out wider shots. Let the wind play with it.
No.
I thought she was just going to rip that for a passing shot. That's a tough shot, a topspin lob from that close to the net.
Townsend, another dominant serve.
Great kick serve out wide.
Townsend looks to close it out for a 3-2 advantage.
Great serve, good ace.
3 games to 2 for Townsend.
Townsend served 14 points and she's won 12 of them.
Freedoms lead 17-15.
And look to see, you know, that's what you're going to see a lot out of Taylor Townsend if she gets a look at a second serve. Puts more pressure on Vanya King's first serve. She wants to try and do more with it.
Struggling.
Needs to take a moment here.
Mistake.
Yep. Vanya King is welcoming that error. Don't understand not running around and smacking that forehand again like that. That's such a big shot of Taylor's. Jack Sock would be telling her the same thing. You know, they both have these big forehands. Nice finish, great close. That's why she's such a good doubles player, Vanya King, as well. Moves forward extremely well. You see the approach, and then she closes in.
King needs 2 more straight here. Townsend with break point. And the net gives the game to Taylor Townsend. She's up 4-2 over Vanya King in women's singles. 18-15 on the team scoreboard.
Townsend kept a lot of pressure on Vanya King there. hit some really nice forehands. Great return. She found a way to, because it was a, look at that two-handed backhand. Just drives that through. Another great return by Vanya King. Look for a big serve from Taylor Townsend on this next point.
A Geico timeout. King 2 points from getting back on serve here.
It's a good time for the timeout. Coach is talking to Taylor. I want that first serve. I want good placement out of it.
Again, the Springfield Lasers hitting the road to Philadelphia on Tuesday for a quick rematch.
That was the serve to hit.
What a return. Now Townsend down 0-3.
That's just that huge bounce that comes up off of Taylor's heavy topspin forehand.
Oh, Vanya.
Wow. Unbelievable.
So 4-3 for Townsend. With the laser, Vanya King getting the break, and she'll get the serve.
Look at how she just steps in and drives right through it down the line.
And it drops in for Townsend.
That's one of those you want to go out. Great footwork by Townsend.
And the wrist action here from Townsend.
She didn't even wait on that. She took it right at the peak, drove it cross court for the winner.
Set point for Taylor Townsend and the Philadelphia Freedoms.
Well, if anybody can come back, it's Vanya King. She's been here before.
Needs 3 more in a row.
Play one at a time.
Nope. It goes to Taylor Townsend, 5-3. Hard-fought battle by Vanya King, but Taylor Townsend takes women's singles, 5-3. And it is 19-16, Philadelphia, as we go to the final set after the break.
When you download the Mediacom Connect mobile care app, you can troubleshoot issues, look at your data usage, pay your bill, get appointment reminders, and even schedule a time for us to call you without ever leaving the couch. It's like having your own customer service agent.
Remember, your TiVo install is tomorrow.
And technician right in your phone. Mediacom Connect mobile care. Download the free app today from iTunes or Google Play.
Well, Taylor Townsend wins over Vanya King in women's singles 5-3. Philadelphia Freedoms with a 19-16 lead as we go to the final set mixed doubles. And Doug Ellie Taylor showing why she has been that good in both singles and doubles in World Team Tennis this month.
Yeah, her serving strength with the placement of her serve and the spin, and then her big forehand. That combination right there has been working for her all season and causing all kinds of trouble to her opponents.
Vanya King picking up 3 games, which presumably no one has done against Taylor Townsend this July.
It was a very strong effort on Vanya King's.
So Taylor goes back to work for mixed doubles now. And Taylor paired with Fabrice Martin. Big Frenchman, now living in the U.S. Springfield Lasers with the veteran, the legend, Daniel Nestor on the men's side in mixed doubles. And Abby Spears will pair with him. Springfield Lasers down by 3 team points. And so if Philadelphia wins this set, then the Freedoms win the match. If Springfield wins the set, it depends on what the margin is. If it is less than 3, for example, 5-3 or 5-4, we would go to extended play. If it's a dominant Springfield win 5-2, we would go straight to a super tiebreaker. If Springfield really ran the Freedoms off the court, they could win it outright.
If they win 5-0 or 5-1, they'd win it outright. That'll be a tall order against this team.
Nestor first. Freedoms are tied for 3rd in the league with Orange County in the standings in mixed. 20 wins, 21 losses. There's Martin. It's been Martin and Townsend the entire season. And for the Lasers, they are 20-23 as opposed to 20-21. Nestor a 16-18 record, Jack Sock 4-5, and Abby Spears has played them all.
Great first serve by that ball hit that service line and didn't even come up.
Martin with the right call there. There's a Geico timeout. Started promising for the Springfield Lasers. They won the first event 5-4 men's singles, but the Freedoms have won the next three. 5-4 in women's doubles, 5-4 in men's doubles, 5-3 in women's singles. For the 19-16 advantage.
Looks like Martin wants Nestor to get a little cold here for his serve. That's why he took the timeout.
Ooh, nearly for Martin.
Whew.
That had a comet trail behind it.
That would have been an amazing point for Martin.
Between them.
Great playing by the Freedoms. Beautiful return by Townsend, just ripping them. I mean, it's too bad Townsend can't return it. Mixed doubles, men serve to men and women serve to women, but Townsend's won all three of her service returns.
Game to the Lasers. Hold Nestor serve. Cut the margin to 2.
Big drive serve.
Philadelphia Freedoms, one of the original World Team Tennis franchises in 1974, and then made their return in 2001 and in the league since then.
Have a famous song.
The great Elton John.
Yep.
Wrote it for Billie Jean. Went to #1. Springfield Lasers, the longest continuously operating franchise in the league now, 23 years.
It's been such a special thing to have them here in Springfield for all the tennis enthusiasts and athletes, for people enjoying the outdoors and the sports.
Good finish for Townsend.
That's a strong overhead there. No question about that.
It's too easy for Townsend.
2 in a row.
1 game apiece in mixed.
It's the volleyball setter spiker combo there. Great first serve by Abby Spears.
She had that going earlier.
This is where she likes to be. She loves the pressure, especially when she's serving.
And the net helps there.
And
like she planned it.
Right. I mean, she's using every part of the court. It's still odd to me because it hits that net. It slowed down a little bit. Martin had the whole side wide open and missed the forehand. That's a beautiful forehand. Because that's a fast serve. She just timed that beautifully. Home run.
Spears has the Lasers up 3-1 in the game.
Good hands by Martin at the net. Abby still had a shot at making that volley. Sometimes you get distracted by your partner in front of you. Look at that great serve down the tee again.
Game to Springfield, up 2-1. So the mixed doubles event is still tight tonight, like they all have been. Freedom's a 20-18 team lead.
There's that great serve again. So much action on it. Very good extension and backswing off of Townsend. That's how she gets a lot of that spin on that ball. Spears rushing through that return, reacting to the bounce a little bit. Very, very explosive bounce off Taylor Townsend's serve, and sometimes you just rush through it a little bit quicker than you normally do.
Game to the Freedoms, 2-2 at the end change in mixed.
It looks like Martin's just like stuck to the net. I mean, he's just right on. Look at how close he is to that net. And he just, so that means he's not going to be hitting any balls below the height of the net. Everything's above the height of the net.
Tonight in Orange County, the Breakers are leading San Diego 14-12. That one a ways from being over. Sam Query in the mix for Orange County tonight.
That's interesting that he's playing tonight because he's got Atlanta, I think, on Tuesday. I think he's playing in the tournament in Atlanta.
2 matches on Monday: Washington at New York, Orange County at San Diego.
Beautiful, beautiful serve down the tee for Nestor.
All World Team Tennis matches this season, streaming live and free on WTT.tv. Wow.
Nice block off the one-handed backhand up the line. Still the right serve, still the right position from Abby Spears. Martin will not be able to do this every time.
Whoop.
Hello. That happens all the time. It's one of the reasons why you don't look back at your partners. You'll get clocked in the front. I mean, that was just a forehand volley error by Nestor. I don't know if he saw it. Looks like he popped up out of that a little bit.
Blazers need to win the set to force extended play. The outright Blazers win is off the board now. We knew that would be an extreme long shot anyway.
Yeah, they got a tall order here. This is where the Freedoms want to be to finish close out the match.
The Blazers win this point, and then the next 2 games, we would go straight to a super tiebreaker. Look out. Oh, Abby.
They got a let court on that. That was very unlucky. She had to move back off the net, and then it clipped the net and took a bad bounce.
Yeah, she couldn't reach over the net.
She couldn't reach over the net. It's not allowed. So right here, on this shot right here,
Abby can't reach over the net.
She can't reach over, and then it clipped the net and took a bad bounce. And just unfortunate for the Lasers.
Deciding point. And through the middle for Martin.
Yep.
For a 3-2 advantage.
Solves the riddle all the time. And a lot of the issue is the players don't know sometimes who should take it. It's one of the reasons why you play that middle shot a lot. The other one is it brings the team to the middle, and then if you get a pop-up, you get the finishing shot through the outside.
And at this point now, it will take extended play at the least for Springfield to have a chance. Now you got the Freedoms just 2 games from the match.
Yep, they're on cruise control, looking to finish this off.
That's how you do it.
Yep. Lasers need something to spark them. Great action on that serve. Spears thought she had it all lined up, and it shifted to her right. just at the last second.
Nice cushion here for Martin now. And he'll make quick work of it. Freedoms go up 4-2. They're 1 game away from winning the match here tonight in Springfield.
Lasers can't think about it. They want to get this first point and find a way to get this game and then take the next step.
Freedoms, the league leaders, 4-1.
That's the way to start the game. Great first serve down the tee for Abby Spears. Nice low volley from Abby Spears. That was a shoelace volley. Beautiful return from Martin.
Good set for Nestor.
Yep, nice setter, spiker, point. Great first serve down the tee and then the finish. Nice one-handed backhand. Well, it's been working for her all night, that big serve down the tee, even off the second serve. So that was a good play. Still 3-1 for the Lasers.
It creeps over for Abby.
They need a few more of those.
Still 4-3 Philly. They'll serve for the match now.
It's a crazy rule. I mean, you have no shot at getting that ball.
Doug and I will be here for the Lasers' next home match this Saturday. And that will be only on WTT.tv, not for those of you watching Mediacom. Both audiences will be back with us a week from Monday and Tuesday, the 30th and 31st, for the final 2 Lasers home matches.
Great start by the Freedoms with a first serve and a finishing volley. Wow.
Power.
That's still, I mean, to run forward, take that out of the air and not miss-hit it. I mean, that's still a fantastic play by Taylor Townsend. That's why she's the top player in the league so far.
Freedoms 2 points from victory. And it is match point now for the Freedoms. Philadelphia looks for its 5th win in the league in 6 matches. Little margin for error to go for it there.
She didn't miss it by much. I mean, that was an inch.
The Philadelphia Freedoms take the match tonight here in Springfield as they win it 5-3 in mixed doubles to close the evening. The Freedoms win the final team score 24-19. Freedoms are now 5-1 for the year and maintain their lead in World Team Tennis. The Lasers are now 2-4. We'll finish it up in a minute.
When you download the Mediacom Connect mobile care app, you can troubleshoot issues, look at your data usage, pay your bill, get appointment reminders, and even schedule a time for us to call you without ever leaving the couch. It's like having your own customer service agent.
Remember, your TiVo install is tomorrow.
And technician right in your phone. Mediacom Connect mobile care. Download the free app today from iTunes or Google Play.
Experience the Galleria, a kitchen and bath showplace only at Harry Cooper Supply. From faucets that reflect both fashion and function to innovative and relaxing jet tubs, we carry state-of-the-art products you want and back them with the experience and superior service you deserve. Browse our professional-grade products from Delta, Brizo, Bain Ultra, Jetta, Moen, Toto, Jason, LK, and more. Revitalize your kitchen or bath at the Galleria and come home to fine products that truly reflect your style.
The average family uses 7 internet devices at the same time. From online grocery shopping to online doctor visits to online fitness, we're more connected than ever. By 2022, a typical home could have 500 smart devices. That's why at Mediacom, we've increased all our speeds, and we're bringing gigabit speeds to every community our internet serves. So while technology is changing fast, we'll continue to stay ahead.
Philadelphia Freedoms win tonight over the Springfield Lasers, 24-19 in World Team Tennis in Springfield, Missouri. Don West with Doug Ellie, and Doug, the Lasers took the first event of the evening, men's singles, but then Philadelphia showing why they are the league leaders the rest of the way.
Exactly. I mean, great performance all the way through on all the events. The Lasers played a strong match in all of them, but fallen short to the league leaders.
Just a little bit short in the final 4 events. The first 3 events of the evening went to the 9-point tiebreaker. The Lasers took men's singles, and then the Freedoms took women's doubles and men's doubles, both 5-4. And 2 of those 3 tiebreakers went all the way to the final serve, the 9th point, if you will, of the tiebreaker. Here's a look at the mixed doubles highlights for the evening as Philadelphia wins that one 5-3. And Townsend and Martin.
Yeah, excellent serving and poaching from the Philadelphia Freedoms. And same thing with the Lasers, just a little bit more strength at the net for the Freedoms to finish that match off.
Well, Taylor Townsend strengthening her stats again tonight, showing why she has been the premier female player in the league through the first 6 matches of the season.
Yeah, her service percentage in her first 3 service games were fantastic.
So Philadelphia wins 24-19, and the Freedoms are now 5-1 on the season. So they've got that stranglehold on first place, and both teams will be off tomorrow, and then the Lasers go to Philly for a rematch. So this will be fresh in their minds on Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean, I look for them to continue playing that strong serve and volley, good doubles play. I thought they had a chance in the women's doubles. They were serving at 4-3 to take that, and it just didn't fall their way. I think it might have been a different story tonight if that had happened. The pressure in this last match in the mixed doubles, probably would have favored the Lasers.
Springfield is now 2-4 on the season in World Team Tennis, and they'll have this week of matches on the road now, and then be back home for a stretch of matches as well. So Philadelphia wins tonight, 24-19. Now replay times for this game are Tuesday night and Wednesday night at 7 for our Mediacom MC22 audience. Our next match, which will be on WTT.TV only, will be Saturday night against the New York Empire. And then we will be back with you on the 30th of July with both audiences as the Lasers take on the Washington Castles, both on WTT.TV and on Mediacom MC22 throughout the Midwest. So the Lasers fall tonight to Philadelphia 24-19. That will do it for us. For Doug Ellie, for Corey Riggs and our crew, I'm Don West. Philadelphia wins over Springfield 24-19 in World Team Tennis, and good night from Mediacom Tennis Stadium in Springfield, Missouri.